If you're new to Warframe, or if you just came back after a long break, you would have noticed that this game does not really tell you everything you're doing wrong. And the worst part about that? Most of these mistakes feel harmless at the time, until you realize you actually cooked yourself. Trust me, I've been there, but fear not my baby Tenno. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the 10 mistakes that you may be doing that is silently ruining your progression, and of course, how to fix them. So stick with me and let's go fix these mistakes, unless you want to be that person saying, man, I knew I should have watched that video. Well, it must suck to be him. Mistake number 1, selling prime parts and frames. This is a mistake I've seen plenty of times in my Warframe journey, mainly selling for credits. Selling prime stuff too early can really hinder your progress way more than you think. A lot of you guys may have found yourself low on credits and thought it would probably be great to sell your prime parts or your prime blueprints. And even though this can be a good method at earning quick income, just know that you're basically throwing your platinum and your power in the trash. Instead, let's try something different. If you must sell prime parts, whether it's for platinum or credits, keep at least one full set of every prime frame and weapon. Once you have duplicates, then you can sell or trade them free of stress. As a beginner, it's hard to tell what you're going to need and not need, so you definitely want to keep an extra set just in case they become useful for you later on. And if you're not sure how to know if something's valuable or not, then don't sell it just yet. Check out the Warframe Market to get a general idea on the worth of the part. FYI, this isn't a fixed price. Things change all the time, but the Warframe Market shows what other sellers are auctioning for them. So if you see a part that's like 20 plat and you see a lot of people selling for 20 plat, the general rule of thumb is that that part or that weapon, whatever you're looking at, is ideally worth 20 plat. Mistake number 2, wasting resources on trash gear. Dumping forma, reactors, and catalysts into weapons and frames you will never touch again is one of the worst things you can do as a newbie. I get it. That first forma feels exciting until you realize you sunk 3 forma into a mastery fodder weapon, not to mention the reactor and the catalyst too. I know how it feels, but remember, forma and catalyst can be a pretty heavy resource to craft, not to mention the 24 hours you must wait in order to use them. But don't worry my baby Tenno, this is an easy fix. Only use the resources for gear you use all the time or on the gear that you know is strong in mid to late game. If you just built the weapon and haven't even tested it properly, do not format it yet. Put some decent mods that you can fit on it, play a few missions, see if you like it, and then invest. This mistake mainly prioritizes on the weapons because there are very trash weapons versus decent and really good weapons. And because there are a lot of weapons versus warframes, it's easier to invest in a weapon that you think is good and turns out to be bad. Some weapons, even with the best mods, can still underperform. Versus a warframe, you can put a decent amount of mods on a warframe. The warframe will still do its job. Yes, they may underperform versus other warframes, but at least you invested in a frame that can do something. A bad weapon, you're pretty much cooked. So be sure to do your research before investing in anything. For the third mistake, feeding the Helminth too early. The Helminth is a great addition to Warframe, giving us the option to remove an ability from one Warframe and place it on another Warframe. But let me tell you that you should not sacrifice your precious Warframe too soon. A general rule of thumb is to always have a copy if you're going to get rid of something. Don't just throw your amazing and reliable Rhino into the Helminth for his roar ability if you don't have a spare, because trust me, you will regret it. Instead, craft a new Rhino and Helminth that one. Or if you have a prime variation, then you can get rid of the regular one. Be sure to feed the Helminth easy to get frames you can farm again quickly, or frames you absolutely don't need anymore, because once you start the process, there is no going back. This is because you will have to do the work all over again just to get the frame back. Feeding anything that was annoying to get without having a copy can really be a gut puncher. I'm stressing about this mistake big time to you guys because of the fact that I was a victim of this mistake. And no, I'm not talking about 2 or 3 warframes. I'm talking about over 20 warframes that I was using for master rank fodder, and I sold them days before the Helminth was coming out. I didn't know it was coming because I was just returning back to Warframe after like a 3-month break. A very rough experience, but hey, that's what I'm here for, so you guys don't have to worry about making that same mistake. Mistake number 4, maxing the wrong mods too early. Maxing out random mods and burning all of your endo and credits is not a very good move. Baby Tenno may see a mod, slam the upgrade button, and suddenly you're broke with no damage or survivability. So what you want to do is prioritize core mods such as damage, multi-shot, elemental damage, and survivability. And when you find those mods that you like, don't rush a mod to max rank. Often rank 4 to 7 is generally the sweet spot in the early stages, and you'll be surprised how far it can get you. This is because later on in your journey, you'll uncover stronger and more efficient mods. No point maxing out, let's say, redirection, if you will eventually be using prime redirection. That will cost more endo to upgrade, so it's best to save as much as possible. And if the mod doesn't help you kill faster or survive longer, then I'd say upgrade it later if you find a better use for it. Other than that, just put it to the side and leave it alone and just upgrade something else that might suit you better. Mistake number 5, wasting starting platinum. Bad platinum spending can do more harm than good. Buying random cosmetics or rush timers with your starting plat is basically griefing your own account. Just saying. Here's what you can use your 50 plat for. Spend your early platinum on early slots, like Warframe slots, weapon slots, because if you have more slots, that means you have more gear, which means you have more mastery, and then more flexibility. I know, you want to look super flashy, you want to let everybody know that you got that fashion, but remember, cosmetics and accessories can come later once you're better established. Also, be sure to check out my platinum guide for beginners where I break down some powerful methods to get plat. Updated guide coming soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe while you're at it. Mistake number 6, ignoring mods and only chasing mastery rank. Chasing mastery rank but ignoring your builds is a great way for you to deal mastery rank 2 damage as a mastery rank 10 if your mods are some dog. Grinding for mastery rank is a smart move, but you gotta make sure you keep your gear refurbished and up to par with your mastery rank. You'll be able to access more and more things as you rank up, so definitely try to keep up with the times. Your mastery rank number does not kill the enemies, your builds do. Mistake number 7, not joining a clan early. Playing solo with no clan will keep you from accessing important gear and certain features you're missing out on, such as clan resource weapons, a community to help you out on hard missions, and a great place to trade with others. So what you should do is best to join a clan at your earliest convenience. If you head over to the recruiting chat, you can ask for an available clan, preferably with 100% research. You'll also see many people offering invitations to their clans as well. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you can always swap clans later. A clan has its uses, so be sure to take advantage of the opportunity and grab some strong early weapons and resources. Mistake number 8, and this is another very important mistake a lot of beginners make, not learning how to mod. A lot of new players just slap on random mods on their warframes and their weapons, like rank 1 speed trigger, rank 3 target cracker, rank 2 serration, and an unranked stormbringer. They just filled in all the slots and hope for the best. They wonder why the bullets tickle the enemies and wonder why they're so squishy, because they don't realize the weapon in warframe isn't their real problem, it's their builds. And this isn't primarily anyone's fault, because back then, Warframe did not properly show us how to mod correctly or what mods were even worth investing in. Like, they just added a whole new quest just now about how to mod. This game's been out for a long time and they just now gave us a tutorial, and from what I'm hearing, it's not really the greatest. I didn't play it because I already know how to mod, but for the first like 10 years of this game, we were really thrown into the wolves and we really had to learn ourselves how to mod and make weapons in Warframe strong. Modding is where 90% of your power comes from, not your mastery rank, not your weapons base stats. So as a beginner, start with these simple rules. Like I said before, on weapons, prioritize base damage, multi-shot, and elemental damage first. On warframes, prioritize survivability like your vitality or redirection, and ability strength or duration for your main skills. When modding, be sure to match polarity symbols to reduce mod costs. That's how you fit more power into your builds. And don't be afraid to copy a simple build from someone else at first. But when you do copy builds, always be sure to pay attention to understand why they built it the way they did. That way you can tweak it how you see fit, because you got a basic understanding on how to mod. Once you understand the general concept of modding, even the average weapons and warframes will feel insanely stronger, and the game instantly becomes more fun. Mistake number 9, trading without knowing values. The worst thing that can happen to a beginner is getting scammed or overpaying in the trade chat. Last thing you want to do is spend 100 plat on a mod that was worth 10. Now, I would like to say that a lot of players may not be that grimy as they used to be back in the day, because, you know, Warframe kind of tackled down on a lot of mechanics and a lot of scams people were doing, so it's a lot safer now than it was back then. But there are people out there who are a little dishonest. One of the best ways to counter this is to always do your research. And like I said before, and I'm gonna leave down in the description below, go to the Warframe Market. It will give you the general idea of how much an item is worth. So you definitely wanna use the Warframe Market so you're not getting ripped off. Now, of course, like I said before, this is very important, there is not a fixed price. If a part is going for 20 plat, and somebody's selling for 25 plat, that doesn't mean that they're ripping you off. Everybody has a different price range. But just to know, if you see something worth 20 plat on a Warframe Market and someone's selling for like 60 or 70, you know to walk away from that or not even bother with it. And another counter is to ask yourself, can I farm for this easily? Do a little bit of research. If you can farm for that part or resource really easily and not have to buy it, do that. Save yourself the time, save yourself the plat, and you can use that plat for Warframe slots or weapon slots. You're going to need a lot of those. And lastly, mistake number 10. Trying to do everything at once and forgetting to have fun. Warframe is a very big game with lots of areas to explore and lots to do, and it can be very easy to get burnt out. Believe me, I know. I've taken my fair share of breaks, and that's okay, but be sure to enjoy the game. Enjoy the grind. You will get where you need to be in no time. You're running relics, quests, liches, open worlds, bounties, still path prep, then boom, you're tired of the game. It's a lot to throw on someone's plate and it can be very overwhelming, but here's a quick fix for that. My best advice for preventing burnout is to set 1 or 2 goals at a time. Focus on a couple of tasks. Today, I unlock this planet. Today, I farm for this part. Treat Warframe as a marathon, not a sprint. Focused progress keeps the game fun and you growing as a 10-0. The more you treat Warframe as a video game rather than a 9 to 5, the more fun it becomes. Trust me. There are a lot of other mistakes that beginners make, but I feel like I've covered majority of the major mistakes. If you've already made some of these mistakes, don't worry, almost everyone does. The important part is you fix them now before they cost you weeks or even months of progress. You got this. Please like and subscribe if you feel like I've earned it. And if there are mistakes that you would like to add that I didn't mention, please comment down below and help other baby Tenno out. We're on a journey to strive and prosper until we thrive. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great day and a great holiday, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out, man. We striving to the top until we thriving. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out, man.